Good evening, and nice to see lots of young people here. It's my favorite to speak to a lot of especially students and young people, including young faculty members. So I was thinking what I should speak on this very important evening. I used to normally speak on technical things, scientific, technical. But I said today is the day when I can share non-technical but very useful to the young community here. See, we all young people, we see children, school-going children, they are all by birth very curious. You watch any child, especially nowadays children, very curious, very smart, want to learn, want to try many things, experiment, try. But then when they grow up to become adults, then they are getting conditioned. And all the various capabilities of a small child is being controlled, cut by parents. No, don't touch this. No, it is very safe, unsafe, don't go there. Or teachers telling, sit in the classroom, do what I say, don't do all funny things. You go to the neighbors, they will say you are not holding correct attitude. Your society also expects you. So what happens? All the curiosity, learning, capabilities, inquisitiveness, questioning of children going on getting conditioned, getting reduced. This is really happening, and the parents play a role. Grandchildren are more protective. Grandparents are more protective to grandchildren. They will really make them almost, when they come to the world, they see a different world. Because they have been protected by parents, by neighbors, by teachers. So when they come to face the real world, they are in trouble. And so how do we handle it? And we are all saying by 2047 India will be a Vikasit Bharat. So you have more responsibility to see in the next 2 decades how do we grow. So when we look at the youth, we do a SWOT analysis, strength of the youth. I have not seen more dynamic youth like what I see here. I would have addressed many colleges, young people, full of energy, IT savvy, good knowledge, good networking, and they want to do many dashing things. This is what the young youth people represent. They are the hope of the country, hope of the decade. That is their strength, energy, dynamism, flexibility, everything they have. But what is their SWOT? Will say, weakness I will come last. Opportunities. The opportunities ahead of youth today was never there. When I passed out from the engineering college 50 years ago, there was no chance like what you have when you are facing here. Things are so big, opportunities are available for youth here. So the opportunity is fantastic. Especially India is a fertile ground for whatever you want to do. You want to do research, you want to do education, you want to do development of new science, new technology, new products, anything you want to do, opportunities are there. Then comes what is the threat for you? If everything is so good, why are you worried? It is a VUCA. The world is a VUCA world. World outside you go is violent. You are seeing every day violence. And very unambiguous. Very ambiguous. You don't know what is really happening. You don't get any clear solutions. You have to live in an ambiguous world. And it's very complex world. Not simple. Life is very complex. Of course, it is also uncertain. So it's called a VUCA world. So uncertain, complex, highly competitive, ambiguous world you are facing, which we did not have. There was no opportunity, there was no challenge also. This is what happens. So under these conditions, how do you go ahead? See, what happens is you have to see the protective system is removed once you go out into the world. VUCA world is in, but you are very dynamic, very energetic, highly networked. Then how do we handle these two complex situations? And the protection of the whole society has so much changed that you are scared to take any risk. Because you have been always told, don't take risk. Pangalena, that's what people say. So don't take like that. So in that condition, how do we handle it? See, you are satisfied. The whole Indian country is satisfied. You don't have a book cover, you don't have anything, then there is a stagnation. Once you are satisfied, you are not growing. The growth and your curiosity are opposite. You should be curious, you should be unsatisfied with what is happening in the existing world. If you are satisfied, nothing grows. So you should be unsatisfied, you should be experimentalist, you should try something new, something unheard of. Then only things will grow. If you take everything, this is the correct world, I am happy, then nothing grows, nothing improves, nothing develops. So you have to see how to do it. For example, everybody takes bath in the bathtub. Only Archimedes thought, why I should float? What is the equation? What is the science? See, this is how it starts. His whole physics started when he was taking bath and found something. He did not take it for granted that I say what I. You go to water, you take bath. No, he was thinking why. Similarly, somebody said, why this color beam, how to make it coherent? So the laser developed. The laser was developed by simple curiosity. You want to know the waves and wavelengths. But once you do a laser as a coherent beam of focused dimension, how laser has developed over the decades is unimaginable. Today, laser has at least 14 known domains is active. Starting with laser cutting, laser welding, laser sculpture, laser engraving, laser for fashion, laser for health, laser for surgery. You think it comes, but it all started by one person's curiosity, how laser can be made focus. That's all. He wanted to play with the beam, light beam. He invented laser, but today laser has done wonderful things. Similarly, people are happy with bullock carts, horse riding at one time. But somebody said, I want to go faster. I want to go faster than a horse. So how the steam engine got developed? Once steam engine developed, where are we today? From bullock carts to horses to steam engine today, automobiles, flying planes, unmanned air vehicles. Today you are talking of somebody who is going to talk supersonic flying. So it is how it is changing. All such innovations. See, for example, somebody told, nuclear is all fission. Somebody said the atom is so heavy, uranium, plutonium, atom is so heavy, you shouldn't touch it. If you break an atom into lighter atoms, it will give energy. So this is how somebody, by being unsatisfied with the existing world, he said, let me question it. So if you question an atom, then people said, okay, let us see. Then the fission took place. Nuclear bomb came. Nuclear energy came. Because it's all curiosity. So your innovation, curiosity, do not curb all the time. You keep questioning the existing world. So it happened. Then somebody started thinking, why there is so much of light and heat from the sun? But from where is it coming? So how do we handle the power of the sun? So the fusion. Now in the world many countries are following fusion to generate energy, either fission or fusion. So fission through nuclear reactors and fusion through what is known as hydrogen fusion. We in India, I want to inform you that we are doing fusion. See, at the surface of the sun, the temperature is in millions of degrees. And for fusion you need hydrogen, which is the lightest atom. You have used uranium, the heaviest atom, for splitting, lightest atom for fusion. So why not in between? So this is a question. In nature, you are questioning the nature. When there are so many elements in the periodic table, you are having the energy from the lightest atom, energy from the heaviest atom. Why not in between? This is the questioning starts. Once you start a question, your mind will not allow you to sleep. Let me think, let me try, let me do experiment. So it came cold fusion, or it is known as low energy nuclear reaction. This happened. So today we are talking, in India we are talking that low energy nuclear reaction may change the world. Safer, greener power. It will come. It is safer, it is greener, and it is using materials like hydrogen, materials like silver, nickel, non-uranium, no radioactive, safe, and at affordable. It won't cost. So this is how you want to do innovation, thinking innovation, these things come. And once something is done, it goes through steps and steps of improvements, more better and better things come. You know, the first mobile, or it was not even called mobile, it was called a pager. We all used to use pager. First mobile pager said, today where are we? I am carrying a computer in my pocket. It is such a phenomenal change because the first innovation gives ripples and ripples of new innovations. You have to start the first. One fellow has to be impatient. He should be curious. He or she should be questioning. Why should I accept this? Automatically, it gives a result, it gives multiplication, and then finally you have like this. Today, you are having a wearable devices on your hand. It will tell you about your blood pressure, sugar, it will tell you about heartbeat, everything. You just wear a computer in your wrist. This is what happens. And when the first computer, I remember when Apple said PC, personal computer. Somebody, crazy fellow said, I want to have a personal computer. Everybody laughed in the world. Are computer, what the hell you are going to do with a computer? You require a big building, you require a big power, big size. Personal computer, you can't put in a pocket, no? How can you use personal computer? It's not required. This is what everybody told when he talked first personal computer. Today you have a computer much more powerful than a room-size computer in your pocket. So this is how the ripples of innovation. This is what I call ripples innovation. The first innovation has to be, somebody has to break the ice and do it automatically. How many examples I have given now? So many things happening, and don't accept the status quo. See, for example, when everybody started making plastics. Somebody said, why not put a fiber inside plastic? You might have plastic, molten plastic. Put some fiber, it becomes strong. Plastic becomes weak. It goes higher strength, higher melting point. So why not? So first plastic with fiberglass, which was about 30 years ago. Today where are we? You are having carbon fiber composites in your tennis racket. You have a good tennis racket, it is made out of carbon fiber. You sit in an aircraft, your wings are made out of carbon fiber. So this is how ripples of innovation take place. And I want you young people to see how it happened last 50 years. It happened maybe last 1000 years did not happen 50 years. Next 10 years, what you will see, it would not have happened last 50 years. This is the speed at which the innovation, ripples and innovation take place. Next 10 years, you will do much more than last 50 years. Last 50 years, you did much more than last maybe several hundred years. Even if you take a simple TV, we used to have a TV of this big size and this big box. We used to have it. Today, where is TV? You can fold the TV in your pocket and unroll it and see TV. This is the how it is happening. So, the people who are restless, who want to innovate, you are there. You are the people on whom we are going to depend on you. You should be restless, innovative, think of unconventional things, think of new things. Then the world will change. And India needs a change from all you young people like this. Now you see, if this is what is happening, what is there left to do? Maybe have you come to the end of innovation? No, because human mind is continuously curious. For example, my grandson, I went to Australia, I took 12 hours flight to go to Australia. He says, Tata, how can you sit 12 hours in the aircraft? Are such a long distance. He said, no, you should go in 2 hours. Why should you take 12? So he thought of hypersonic. He says one day, I want hypersonic aircraft. I don't want to travel 12 hours to go to London. I want to go in the morning, come back in the evening. So what is required? Hypersonic. It is going to be realistic, and I am sure many of you will fly in hypersonic planes in the next decade. It happened because somebody was restless. Somebody wanted to do something different, something new. This is what happens. In every example, see, today you are seeing your TV. So one day some lady said, somebody said, I am watching the recipe on a TV. She said, one question she asked. Why can't they tell me what is the smell? If making a biryani, I want to know how it smells. And TV mein kaisa smell aayega? Somebody said, why not? Question is, why not? Why not TV give you the smell what it is showing? It's showing a forest, you should get a smell of a forest. It's showing a flower, you should get a smell of a flower. It's cooking a biryani, you should get a smell of a biryani. Sitting in my house, I should know what the food will smell. So next TV, for all you know, you will have a TV in your house which will give you the smell of what the TV